So there's a consistent demand for heating. Right guys, temperatures have officially dropped. It's reading 3 degrees in the van at the moment, and it's sort of raining / snowing outside at the moment. Let me show you guys. Let's see if you guys can see. Probably can't. It looks like it's raining now, but it was snowing a minute ago, I promise. So that only means one thing. Silly season has officially started. I mean officially started. People have started to turn their heating on, and I've been getting phone calls that their heating's not working, their boiler's leaking, and all sorts. So today we're doing breakdowns. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get it. First action of the day, I had to hit up the merchants and get some, well, restock on the van stock. I just come out of Wolseley, and everyone knows what it's like in that place in the morning. It's manic, honestly. But yeah, can't stress the importance of having good van stock during silly season, because the more van stock you have, the better. Because if you go to a customer's house, diagnose the issue, fix the issue all in one go, in one visit, that saves you time, saves you money, and in this period, time is worth a lot. It's worth more than anything. So if you've got a good van stock, you can obviously fix your issues or fix whatever issues faster, more efficient, and that allows you to make more money, because you can obviously then do more jobs. So yeah, just hit up Wolseley. Screw fixes in the same industrial estate, tool station. So this is my go-to in Balham, so Ware Road. If you ever see me here, don't be afraid to say hello. Right, so first job of the day. Customers are complaining that their pressure keeps dropping. They're saying that they're having to top it up every other day. So first thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack open the PRV underneath, and we're gonna see if we can feel any wetness or drips coming from it. So we can see if we can rule that out first. Put a finger in there, and that seems completely dry. So I'm gonna rule that out. I'm gonna ask if they can turn the heating on and see if that then starts dripping. The boiler's pretty boxed in, so I'm gonna have to remove these hinges, and hopefully we can get the boiler casing off. So I've just removed the hinges, just looking inside the boiler to see if there's any wetness or anything, but it seems all dry. Let's just check this expansion. Sorry, I'm just checking the expansion vessel to see if it's anything to do with that. That's got air in it. I might just drain the boiler down. I've just turned the heating on to see what's going on, and see if there's any leaks. So I'll come back to that in a minute. Right, quick update. I've ruled out the PRV and the expansion vessel. Customer said that last year when the boiler was serviced, well, this pressure issue that they've been having has been going on for a while. The last guy came out and he unscrewed this panel so he could see the pipes that run along that wall. So I opened it up and checked it, and yeah, the pipe, this plastic pipe, it's not been protected or anything, so I'm suspecting that there's a leak on the system somewhere. I've just undone the condense because I just want to see if that's dripping, and rule that there's an issue with the heat exchanger or anything. But yeah, the boiler was installed last year, and yeah, I've said to the customers that it possibly could be that there's a leak on the system. So Might get the leak detection guys out here to come and have a look and see what's going on. Hey guys, so I've just come out of that job. Completely ruled out the boiler being the issue. Obviously checked the PRV, the expansion vessel, checked if there was any leaks inside the boiler, checked if there was any leaks underneath the boiler. Pipe work where I could see, checked, went into all the areas that they sort of cut out holes and stuff to see if there was any leaks or any dampness that I could see. There was nothing I could see there. So I'm inspecting that there's a leak somewhere in that bathroom area where it's all tiled. The way that they've run the pipe, where they've not protected it, they've just put the plastic into the wall, copper, some section copper, and they've just basically cemented over it. So yeah, I'm gonna give them my leak detection guy's number, leaky finders. And hopefully he'll be able to source where the leak is and sort the issue out. But yeah, they've been having this issue from last year. They said that the guy that came to service the boiler, he isolated the flow and the return for a day or something like that. The pressure held. As soon as he opened it, it dropped. So that just shows you that, you know, there's a leak on the system. But I think they just wanted a peace of mind to make sure that it was nothing to do with the boiler. So I've given them that. So yeah, on to the next one. Right, so customers basically getting consistent demand at the boiler for heating. They have no radiators in the system. It's all run by the underfloor heating. They've got this Wonder wiring sensor. So I've just gone around and basically made sure all the thermostats were off. So that one's off. That one's off as well. This one's off as well. And that one I already checked. Bathroom one's off as well. And the one in the living room is off as well. The customer's in a meeting at the moment, so I don't want to talk while he's in the meeting. So looking at the wiring center, I've just opened up the boiler, and yeah, let me just show you. I'm not going to talk, but you'll be able to see. There's a consistent demand for heating. So I went to check if there was 240 on the RT. Wasn't getting 240 on the RT. Then saw this.
I report weekly personally to Rashid on billing.
So it looks like when it was all installed, that's obviously been there from the get-go. So there's always been a consistent demand being asked. So we're going to remove the loop, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that will then stop the demand for the boiler being asked, and then yeah, take it from there. Right, so I've just asked for demand at the underfloor heating thermostat for the bathroom. The pump light is on, actuator is going, which is good. Let's just check if we've got demand at the boiler. And if you can see, we've got demand at the boiler. Lovely. Now, now let's turn the demand off. So that's off now. Pump is off. And the radiator symbol's off as well. Right, so just come out of that one. Crazy. That's been wired like that for the last 10 years, the landlord said. I was on the phone to him just speaking to him, And he said, well, we had these systems put in 10 years ago, and no one's complained about it. But obviously the tenant's obviously gone in, and he's just hearing the boiler always continuously trying to fire and stuff. So yeah, it might have just been the installer might have just missed it. All the other wiring and stuff was all correct. It was just that loop and that RT that was basically asking for them on continuously. But that's sorted. So now we are on our way to Battersea. So let's get it. Right, so we've got a leaking valent here. You can see there's a whole load of water gathered up underneath here. Originally thought it was a diverter valve that was leaking, but now, can you see that? Let me remove that and then you can see better. Right, so you can see where it's leaking from. The condense hose here is split, it's brittle. Oh, there you go. Literally crumbled. I think I've got one in the van, so let's get that swapped out. Alright guys, how crazy is this, okay? So I've obviously went downstairs to that first boiler, which was leaking from the condense hose. The agent has told me that the boiler upstairs in flat, so that's flat A, they're saying that the boiler in flat B is also leaking. So I've just popped upstairs because I've just realised I don't have a condense hose on the van. So I was like, if I'm going to go to the shops to grab one, let me go and see what's going on with the upstairs boiler. So I've just opened up the boiler. Again, I've turned the heating on, and there's obviously water here. But look at this. Oh, might as well turn that off now. But look at that. The condense hose has completely just come off. How crazy is that? Oh, but that looks like it's kind of burnt as well. You know what? Might be best to just change that one as well then. That's crazy though, no? 2 boilers, one downstairs and upstairs, both leaking, both valents, both the condense hose. Well, it's going to be an easy job for me. Right, so that's the old hose out. You see where it's all crumbled and corroded. New hose is in. I drained down the system because the expansion vessel was completely flat, so I've topped that up with air. Now I'm just purging it. Purging the system. I didn't top it up to 2.2, I actually topped it up to 1.7. So I'm just letting it do its thing, and then we'll test it and make sure everything is working and there's no more leaks. Right, so with this one, the hose just is brittle, man. I mean, look how easy that's coming off. So cool, so boiler's on, new hose is in, you can see there. Gets it onto there, that's the old hose. That's out, just checking for leaks. See, this is where they had the bowl to catch the water. I've cleaned up, I've wet vacuumed the inside it to make sure that it's all clean. Was getting a drip from here before, not getting anything now. So yeah, looks like we're good to go. Right guys, so that's that done. Crazy, 2 flats, literally A and B, both Valent Ecotech Pros, both leaking from the condense. Mad. I mean, the second one, well, the first one was obviously split, but the second one was completely corroded around. If I was pushing that back onto the condense, well, on the section it needs to attach to, literally just falling straight back off. So I thought it was best to just replace both of them. Landlord even had to come in and check on me, because I generally think she might have thought I was lying that both of them were leaking from the condense, same section, but I had to show her where it was leaking from. But yeah, that job is done. Them Valent Ecotech Pros, I'm so glad they updated that model and they allow you to take off the side casing, because that model is not it, man. Because even having to take, if you wanted to change the whole trap and everything, you have to take everything out to just change it. It's mad. There's no space to like wiggle it out or anything. So yeah, but anyway, still got 2 more to go through. well, 2 more to do, should I say. On to the next one. Right, so we've got this main Eco Compact. It's showing an E133 fault code, which is the ignition lockout. There's gas in the property, as you can see. So let's open up the boiler and see what's going on. So I undone the condense and there wasn't any water coming out, but when I've looked under the boiler, you can see where the issue is. So let's turn this back on. Let's get some hot water up in here. Boys are asked to come on. Boom. We've got flame. So that job's done. Yeah, I mean the call out was the E133 fault code. I originally thought it might be something to do with the gas meter, because I thought it's a block of flats and sometimes they have pay-as-you-go gas meters, so I thought it might be a pay-as-you-go gas meter. It's just run out and they've forgot to top it up and it's just locked out. But when I went into the property, I straight away turned on the gas hob and there was gas coming through, so I said cool, that's fine. And in my head I sort of ruled that out. I thought straight away condense. After I asked for demand on the boiler, the pump was spinning, the fan was spinning. I could hear a spark. I thought, you know, maybe it might be something to do with the condense, but yeah, let that be a lesson to us all again. You know, don't jump to conclusions. Always start off with your basic stuff. Do you know what it is? It's just with valves underneath boilers, it's confusing because sometimes having the knob horizontal means it's on some boilers and off on some boilers. So yeah, sometimes goes way over my head. But yeah, at least we got it sorted, they're up and running, and they were really happy that they got heating because it's cold. But yeah, on to the next one, and it's last job of the day. Right, so last job of the day. This boiler's been off. I think they've been getting work done in the property. So we're just doing a basic service on the boiler, make sure that it's all good and ready for the winter. It is absolutely freezing in here. It is so cold. I think I don't know why, but they've had the windows open and it is cold. So even the temperature degrees on the boiler is 9. Crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna get the boiler cover off, drain it down and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. Right, so we managed to get that panel off underneath. Service is basically done. Pumped up the expansion vessel, drained down the boiler, cleaned the condense. Operating pressure is what I'm checking at the moment and just doing my combustion readings. This is what we do for an annual service, and yeah, from here we're good to go. Right, that's me done. So yeah, I didn't record much of that last job. It was just because the builder came. I didn't know he was actually the homeowner, but yeah, he's trying to sell the property. So we ended up speaking, and I just thought it would be rude to take out my camera and start recording and stuff. But yeah, we're all done. That was just an annual service that I'd done on his boiler. He's just he's getting it ready to sell basically now. It locked out on the F75. The boiler's been off for he said like since September it's been off. When I put into P1, it was just basically just F75. So I've done the whole screwdriver hammer trick and managed to get up and running again. But yeah, after that P1 was fine, P2 was fine, the readings were fine, everything was good. So yeah, that's me done for the day. It's been a bit of a boring one, should I say. I thought it was going to be an interesting one today, but yeah, a lot of the fixes were really simple fixes and stuff, but hey ho, still got paid, alhamdulillah. And that's the main thing. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment below, hit that notification button, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I just phoned up Kara Gas, he's coming through with some brand new tools. He gon' service that boiler, heat up the crib till the house get warm. Brand new torch, no job too big when it's ran through walls. At your door and the dash on call, van stop pipes for the gas installs. I just phoned up Kara Gas, he's coming through with some brand new tools. He gon' service that boiler, heat up the crib till the house get warm. Brand new torch, no job too big when it's ran through walls. At your door and the dash on call, van stop pipes for the gas installs.